I always like to end these interviews with, I call them fun thinking questions. So, if you could have a billboard made today where you could share one tip with moms everywhere, what would you have it say?
I would have the billboard say, choose faith over fear. And that really became my mantra, not just throughout the trying to conceive journey, but once I was pregnant. You think, oh, I'm finally pregnant. Hooray, we're having a baby. We've made it through the first trimester. And there's that little bit of relief, but you also don't want to spend your entire pregnancy worried and having the weight of that anxiety on your shoulders. You've gone through so much to get to that point and you deserve to enjoy it. And so by choosing faith over fear, it was just a daily reminder. I got through today. We got through today. Me and this baby survived another day, and we're that much closer to actually having this child in our arms.
And so I know it's been about 8 weeks now, but what is the best part so far about being a mom?
Oh my goodness, that's a difficult question. I think it's just knowing like this is what I've kind of been waiting for my whole life. My husband has always said, I just want to make you a mom. And seeing him with the baby, seeing my stepson with the baby, and knowing that together we brought him here into this world is just so heartwarming. And knowing that I can stay home. I do some part time work as a blogger and some community management work. And so being able to do that remotely while raising this little guy and seeing him every day, it means the world to us.
Awesome. I love that. And so, for anyone that hasn't heard of you or doesn't currently follow you, where can everyone follow you and what kind of things do you share on your page?
Absolutely. So my Instagram handle is Megan Meisner Fitness. And I have in the past shared mostly fitness content, which I still do, but now it's geared a little bit more towards moms, obviously. So home workouts, things that don't require you to go to the gym, things that are efficient so you can do them while your baby is napping. There's been a lot of recipe ideas that I've shared. Obviously, the Mommy Knows Best products have received a couple of features as well, just because as a breastfeeding mom, they've really been helpful with milk production. And then I also have an Instagram page. I'm not quite as active on it, but it is called The Fertility Journey. And it's something I created well over a year ago when I was really struggling with trying to conceive. And I remained anonymous. So I wasn't quite ready to jump into that pool of vulnerability at that point and share my story publicly. But it was really a great outlet. And it's something I recommend others consider doing, whether they share their identity or not. I was providing people with inspirational posts while at the same time finding hope in that content as well. And so it really was a nice small community of women who were trying to pursue the same goal. And so I'm still on there now. I had announced that I was pregnant. And so it's a little bit different. If you're looking for content that's going to help you to conceive, that's still there, but with a little bit of a different perception and mind frame, being that now I have a child. So just kind of like throughout this podcast, I've said I want to share my story of hope. And that's what I do through that Instagram platform.
Awesome. Yeah, I think the community just around, fertility, motherhood, postpartum, it's huge. And I think that's the one thing with, social media and internet that is so amazing. Like just,
Mhm.
with this pandemic, it's amazing that we can still connect with so many different women and moms and during this time, and nothing's going to stop the digital connection. So that's amazing, the community.
Yes. Yep. Exactly.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for coming on and sharing your story and just like I said earlier, just being vulnerable because I think it helps. That's why why we do this show is just to give you guys a platform to share different stories and inspire moms that are listening. So I just really appreciate you coming on.
Yes, absolutely. And if anyone wants to reach out, I'd be happy to share more about my personal experience. I have about 6 pages worth of doctor's notes that I didn't really get into, but more specifics as far as what kind of procedures I went through and what supplements and medication I was given and things like that.